So hey there everybody, as always, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Rich, I'm the channel host, and normally we're talking about building our small imaging and drone businesses here. And today, right now, it is Black Friday, so the big sale day, the day that we can get all of our new gear, right? Hey, be careful while you're out there on Black Friday. Don't overspend. A lot of what we need to get done, we most likely already have. If you're building a small drone business, there's a high likelihood that you've got a drone or several drones. We've got a couple of Mavic 2 Pros, a Mavic 3 Enterprise, and a Vada, and a Phantom 4 Pro V2. We don't need to stack up on any more drones right now. We can cover almost all of our jobs with the gear we have. And speaking of with the gear we have, there's a lot of great sales going on. So maybe it's time for you to get some new equipment, or maybe it's time to accept the fact that the equipment that you have is great and you're just wanting extra gear. For instance, right here, a couple of days ago, we had to go out and do a shoot for a client. While we were doing that shoot, I wanted to do some experimentation. So I broke out my Canon 7D. Not a Mark II, not a Mark anything. Jody's also got one of the 7Ds as well. And we have a pair of M50s. So we've got terrestrial photography pretty well covered. By the way, on the old 7D, I just got to share this with you. Remember compact flash cards? Yeah. So the old 7D still takes compact flash cards, not the little SDs or the micro SDs. So this is the old school digital SLR. And like I said, I've already got a M50 as well. Sure, there's a lot of new cool cameras out there, a lot of new cool drones out there. One of the big things in building your small business is also knowing when not to overspend. So our big purchases, we made two purchases for Black Friday. Purchase number one is a new Samsung SSD card. You should also, not card, portable drive. You should also check out Crucial. So this is a 2 terabyte, but I did see a sale going on from Crucial. I've heard nothing but good things about the Crucial SSDs, following a couple of videographers who use them regularly. I've always been using the Samsungs. And this is a 2 terabyte, and right now Crucial has a 4 terabyte for I think $180, which just sounds awesome. But I had already picked up a Samsung. Now, we use that for our client data storage, for our editing with Final Cut Pro. We use those external drives when we're actually building our Final Cut Pro libraries, and it's fast enough and it works well. My understanding with some of those Crucials, though, is that they're even faster. So that was item number one that we purchased for Black Friday. So let's switch the screen really quick. And now we are on the website for 3DVista. And right now it's actually checking out a 3D modeled area. This is one of the main reasons why we're buying 3DVista this year. Now we've got all these awesome sales going on, right? 3DVista's got a sale going on too. 10% off. Basically, it saves me the sales tax, but this has been a software package that we've been checking out for a few months. Jody's actually tested it for a full month period, and we still haven't gotten into everything. Bottom line here is you can do a lot of amazing presentations with 3DVista, and it's beyond just a 360 virtual tour. So this is a desktop solution, and you can actually share your final projects out for Windows and Mac users. So instead of having them go on the net, you can actually give them a file that they can open up and then play. So one of the big things that we've been hearing a lot about from our clients are the presentations we do, like over on seemybuild.com, for instance. So when we go over to See My Build here, we have a lot of different projects going on for our clients. And one of the big things that wows our clients are the types of presentations that we do for them online. Adding 3DVista in means we can also do packaged items for them so that they can bring those projects to meetings to share with potential investors, with the builders, etc. So we're going to take a moment, and by the way, while Black Friday is going on, just to remind you, we do have our full class bundle sale going on right now for 40% off. So normal retail price is $275, and right now with 40% off, it comes down to $165. That includes 18 classes over 70 hours of video instruction on a whole slew of different topics. All right. let's minimize this now. And I will be honest, I tried 3DVista once yesterday. And let's go to my applications. And I have a huge learning curve up ahead of me. So Jody's going to be sitting next to me and helping me with my learning curve as I go through this. So I'm opening this up, and here we are in 3DVista, a desktop solution for making 360 virtual tours, for making virtual tours with 3D modeling, and a lot more. And that can add a lot to our presentations. As I've said on my channel over and over again, new and unique products, new ideas for your clients, they really appreciate those. And you can find out as you're building these different types of projects for folks, what works for them, what doesn't work for them, and how you can give better presentations so that you get called back for the next big construction job as well. All right, I'm just going to hit a new project here. I am going to kind of ignore the skins right now. Once again, this is brand new to me. Top bar, everything's faded out right now. We have to do an add media first, and we're just going to do a standard panorama, and I've already got that set up for us. It's only 4 images, so no big deal. And we're going to go ahead and hit open on this. So we can do our standard 360 tours, but they also do offer photo pop-outs, video pop-outs, 3D maneuvering, so you can actually pull 3D models into this. You will see this is taking a moment. My files were huge. By the way, these 360s were set up with the Mavic 3 Enterprise. And so here we go. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all I picked as well was 4. And what we can do here up on the top, we have my tours, our skins for this, panoramas, our photos, videos, 360 videos, 3D. That's one of the things that's caught our attention. We'll be talking about that more on channel in the coming weeks. We can also import floor plans, audio, and then we can deal with the overall projects. Right now, I want to go to the panoramas. And as we can see here, we've got a list, and let me see here. I would like to do the hotspots. So I am going to select all 4 of these, and we're going to do hotspots really quick. And they actually do give us some video instruction. By the way, on 3DVista, I have to say, a lot of their video instruction is older. It still applies today, but when Jody was going through doing her testing, she was going to their video tutorials, and some things are a little bit out of date. So we'll probably be popping up some new information about this as we go through our learning process. I want to just go ahead and hit continue on this, and I'm going to go to the first image coming into the driveway here. And so this is already, you can manipulate it as a 360 pano, so you can see what's happening on this. So one of the first things you probably want to do is start linking all your files together. So I'm going to grab the second image, and I'm going to drag it down onto this, and we're going to create a return hotspot. And let's do this here. What would we like for our arrows? It has, by the way, it has so many different arrows to walk through, to show videos, to show stills, to have audio. So there's a lot more that can go into these presentations. Let's just be simple and grab a blue arrow, hit select, and now I move it to where I like it. So I like it looking down right there, and I'm going to hit add. So now from this one, we do have the arrow in button here. And with that, we can also shrink this down if we want to, maybe move it just a little bit. So if you're familiar with 360 tours like Kuula or Cloud Piano or Theta, this is another application similar to those. Once again, it's desktop, and it offers a lot more features than some of these other cloud-based platforms offer. We're still going to continue using Kuula, but when we start doing some of these higher-end presentations for our customers, we're going to be utilizing 3DVista. So there's my big purchase. So once again, my Black Friday savings was 10%. So it came in at $449. Regular list is $500. So there's the 2 things. We got a new SSD, and we went ahead and finally made our purchase of 3DVista after considering it for several months. We didn't go on a big spending spree here at all. We went on a spending spree on the things that are useful and needful for us. I go through terabytes of data every year for clients. So we've got a stockpile of SSD, portable SSDs. And I seem to do one new SSD a year at 2 terabytes. Once again, if you were looking around, I double checked sales over at Crucial for that 4 terabyte drive, because that sounds great. And, I fill up 2 terabyte drives at least every year, if not more often. So I'm going to go off and start playing with 3D Vista today, but I wanted to wish you all well and put a couple of ideas in your head about what you should be spending on and not spending on during Black Friday. Don't overdo it. Don't overgear yourself. If you've got a several-year-old Canon 7D or an M50 or even the M50 Mark II, you do not need to get the latest mirrorless or the latest DSLR. What you have is probably not only going to be good enough, but great for our drone projects and imaging projects. All right, everybody, I hope you have a fun rest of the holiday season, and we'll see you again here on channel really soon. We've got some new projects coming up, and we're actually going to be out flying again tomorrow. Have fun with Black Friday. Don't overspend, and we'll see you soon.